Alright, I'm here with a brand new pickup video, going over some of the stuff I've picked up lately. I got some pretty nice finds lately, so I'm just going to jump right in. I got a pretty nice bunch of Game Boy stuff here. Pretty nice bunch of Game Boy stuff here, which I think I recently said either on video or maybe off video, just kind of. I never really find a whole lot of Game Boy stuff. Not Game Boy Advance, not Game Boy, not DS. DS isn't Game Boy, obviously, but I never find a lot of handheld stuff. I found a lot of handheld stuff here. First one was a big lot. Had a lot of cool stuff in it. $3 for the whole lot, surprisingly. With a Game Boy SP Blue 1001. I don't have that anymore. I already sold it, actually. For some reason, Game Boy Advances are like going pretty fast right now. I'm not sure if it's because of Pokemon, or I'm not entirely sure why, but I got a bunch of games here. A lot of pretty lame ones, but then some cool ones. I guess I'll just start going through them. Backyard Basketball. One of the more lame ones. Gotta get this to focus. Yeah, Backyard Basketball. Konami Arcade Advanced. Some of these I'm just gonna probably just take the exchange to get some trade credit. Backyard Sports. A lot of backyard games here. Treasure Planet. Tack something. Beyblade Revolution. Another copy of Backyard Basketball. Not sure what the deal with that is. Pac-Man Collection. Which I already have. I found a lot of copies of that for some reason. Pac-Man Collection on the Game Boy Advance. Namco Museum. Frogger's Adventures. Monsters Inc. This one was pretty cool. Mega Man Battle Network 3 White. Didn't have that one. A lot of these I didn't have, so I was pretty happy to get. Mario Kart Super Circuit, which I don't believe I had either. So that's pretty neat. Super Mario Advance. Was the last of the Game Boy Advance stuff, I believe. Super Mario Advance is a pretty good one, too. I find a lot of copies of that game, but I don't find, which is weird, whenever I find a Game Boy Advance lot of any sort, there's always a Super Mario Advance. And then a couple Game Boy Color games here. Disney Magical Racing Tour. Scooby-Doo does something, I don't know. This one I've never seen before. Berenstain Bears Extreme Sports. They're Berenstain Bears, I guess, but I don't know. It's that weird alternate reality thing with the Berenstain Bears. I don't even know. I don't know. Berenstain Bears, whatever, with extreme sports. I can only imagine how great that game is. And then Pokemon Pinball, but it was missing the battery cover, unfortunately. Then the second lot of handheld stuff I got, pretty nice as well. Only problem is that this stuff really smells like smoke, but so I will have to put this stuff in a. I usually, when I get stuff like that, I'll put it in a box with a bunch of dryer sheets, and that usually gets rid of it for the most part. So, but this is still pretty cool stuff here. Game Boy, original Game Boy system, pretty nice shape, a little dirty. There was some battery corrosion, but it wasn't too bad. I can get that cleaned up, not a big deal, but not too bad there. One of those light boy things, magnifying glass. One of those weird accessories. And then I've never seen one of these before. I don't know how good it is. Like a battery, you can plug it in or something. Not sure how good it is, but it exists, I suppose. If I want to play a Game Boy game, I'm going to probably just play it on the Super Game Boy. I'm not going to play it on the original model, but it's still good to have, I guess. And then a couple games, which, nothing spectacular, but pretty cool. Tetris. Dime a dozen Tetris on the Game Boy, but the rest of them were actually complete in a box and in pretty nice shape. Just once again, there's nothing a whole lot spectacular. Dr. Mario, which is the best one by far. Real nice shape, too. Just unfortunate, it kind of smells like smoke. Wordtris. So that's cool, I guess. And then I've never seen this one collect, so I would assume this is just another. Yeah, it's another puzzle game. Whoever bought this Game Boy and had this Game Boy stuff was really into puzzle stuff. That one I paid a little bit more. I did not just pay $3 like that sweet Game Boy Advance lot. This one was actually, the lady wanted $20 for it. She originally had 30, but she took 20. So that's pretty decent. Overall, pretty good day, Friday, Saturday at the garage sales. And then I also have some weird flea market stuff. Or it's like a thrift store type place, I guess. I don't really know how to describe it. It's gross. But like there was some cool stuff in there I can clean up and get rid of or keep. I'm going to keep one of them and sell the other things I got. PS3 controller. These go pretty... They'll give pretty decent money for these at GameStop. So I always pick these up if I can get them for cheap. Copy of Crash Bandicoot. It's a greatest hits disc. It's disc only, and then a Sega Classics collection thing. I didn't actually look at the condition of this disc because it was only $2 on the $5 on the controller. It was $2 on the Crash disc. So pick that up. That's obviously worthwhile. And then this was pretty worth it for $2 as well. Medieval, which I do not have. I've heard this game's pretty cool, so I'll have to give it a look. But yeah, this is pretty cool to get for $2. That's a nice find there. So pretty cool stuff all around there. Got my fair share of pretty cool stuff here. I start with some stuff from the exchange before I go into the second week of garage sales I'm covering here. So first things first, got some stuff. Genesis game I've been looking for a while. If you remember when I got my Master System stuff, that I got a bunch of empty Genesis cases. Obviously, I'm still looking for a lot of those, especially like Elisa Dragoon and stuff. But I did find this one for a pretty low price. I don't even remember what it was, but it was pretty low. X Mutants. So I have the case for that now. That's got a complete copy of X Mutants on Genesis. Pretty nice. As well as that same day at the exchange, I picked up everything I buy at the exchange. I just use trade credit from like a bunch of garbage that I took in there. And it is like a bunch of just garbage. Because anything half decent that I have a double of, I just sell on eBay. So, but I still pay pretty well for pretty dumb stuff, in my opinion, at least. Now, the other thing I got there was a copy of the Flintstones Rescue of Dino and Hoppy, complete in box. This was only $10, I believe, which is a pretty good price for this in box. Actually, it's not complete; it's missing the manual, but still, it's in the box. Not a bad find there. Pretty happy to grab that one. And then another day at the exchange, I picked up this for $5. Boxed N64 cleaning kit. I don't think this is a factory seal because the seam is wrong. This looks like a reseal to me. The seam usually should be going down vertically. But I picked this up anyway, even for $5, even just in the box is pretty cool. So, pretty nice. I have the main reason I did it too is because I found at the Goodwill one time a boxed expansion pack. So I thought I'd try to collect some of the box accessories too, since I'm going for the full set there. And then I actually went up to just Pittsburgh and some other random places around there, just for a day. Decided to see what's up in the game hunting space. Didn't pick up a whole lot, but I did hit an exchange and got some Dreamcast games to fill in some gaps in my collection. Didn't pay a whole lot for any of them, so I got Silent Scope, which I hear is actually pretty decent. This one was $5, but since it's trade credit from stuff that I've paid literally nothing for, I definitely didn't pay $5 there. But Extreme Sports, and I've never even seen this one. I'm pretty familiar with the Dreamcast library, but I've never seen this one. Chronicles of Dern Dragon Riders, based on the best-selling novels Dragon Riders of Pern. Oh, it's Chronicles of Pern Dragon Riders. Okay. Anyone knows anything about this game? Let me know. It doesn't look anything spectacular, but if anyone knows anything about that game, let me know. Okay. And that's all the exchange finds. I'll go into garage sale finds for my second week. The stuff with the Game Boy Advance stuff was last week, and now this is moving into another week here. Or I guess this weekend is last weekend, and that was 2 weekends ago, but whatever, I'm not going to get super technical with it. I got some cool, first one was a DS lot I got. Got some DS games, card only unfortunately, but they were $2 each, so that's not too bad. Mario 64 DS. GameStop's actually paid for these, paying pretty decently for these, and they're paying same cash as credit right now as the time they might not be doing it anymore, but as the time I'm recording this. So by the time I get this up, I don't know when I'm going to get this up, probably later in the week. They might not be doing it, but they are now, so I'm going to do that probably with the doubles I got here. Mario 64 DS, New Super Mario Brothers. I had a million copies of that game. Kirby Superstar Ultra, probably the best one in there. Mario Kart DS, there's actually 2 of these, but I'm not going to show both of them. And Mario vs. Donkey Kong Mini Land Mayhem, which I find that one a decent amount too, which is strange. I didn't, because you don't really hear a lot of people talking about that game. And then I got a bunch of stuff from this woman when I asked about games. She said her kid had some games, and this is all she could find that I picked out was half decent, so I'll go through it here. There was actually a disc-only copy of Crash, the first Crash game, which I don't have right now, but it was greatest hits disc, just like the one I got at that flea market thrift store type place, which I found kind of funny. I got 2 of those within the same week, pretty much. But I picked up disc-only Mario Kart Double Dash, and a disc-only Spyro's Ripto's Rage for PS1. Not too bad there. And then she was pulling out a bunch of games, and I was like, nice. But then I found out that none of the cases actually had their games. So there's a bunch of games in cases. There's a bunch of cases, but no games. So that was a little bit of a bummer. I'll show those in a second. I got the empty cases at least, but it would have been nice to have the games. I went back later, and when our kid was home, and he could not find the games. He had no idea where they were. All these games were in really bad shape, so this kid obviously did not take care of his stuff. I almost forgot. I also got a Wii Sports disc and a Wii Sports Resort disc. But for the cases I got, there's a couple decent ones in here. There's actually one pretty decent one, but it's unfortunate the game was not there. But Lego Drome Racers, Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. Always still nice to have the cases. Star Wars Bounty Hunter, Robotech Battle Cry, Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, which actually when you open it up had the first Lego Star Wars game in it. So Bomberman Generation, which I don't have. That would have been nice to get a disc for. It's also a missing manual. And then the best one here was unfortunately missing the disc as well. Zoid's Battle Cry, or Battle Legend. This is actually kind of a pricey game, or maybe around $40 range. Not sure why. I don't know anything about this, but yeah, it was actually torn a little bit, so I used some black permanent marker to try to fill in some of the white, so you can kind of see there's a mess. It's a little messed up there, but other than that, I mean, the case is fine, so not a bad find. I wish games would have been there. Also, there was a nunchuck. I got a Wii nunchuck too. From that whole person, I paid $20 for everything I got here. Obviously, I'll make all my money back off of, Mario Kart and Crash and Spyro, so I'm fine there, fine paying $20. I was kind of paid more, hoping that they'll give me a call, hoping that they'll be like they'll feel more, I guess, obligated, maybe not obligated, but feel more enticed to try to find those GameCube games and give me a call, and I'll buy them off of them. But I don't know, pretty good find there. And I guess that's it for this pickup video. Maybe a little bit of a shorter one, but I got some stuff out. Oh, I almost forgot something real quick. Almost forgot that I picked up Paper Mario Color Splash on Wii U. I'm enjoying it so far. It's pretty funny, actually. And the exploration's pretty good, and the writing's really good. Unfortunately, the battle system's still not amazing. It's a little cumbersome, and it's, I don't know, it's not the greatest. It's a step up from Sticker Star, which is not very good. But I mean, I think this game's actually pretty good. It's not perfect though, just because of that battle system, but it's still worth giving a go. It's kind of like the last Wii U game, really. I mean, Zelda's coming to Wii U, but that's coming to NX too. This is really the last big Wii U exclusive, which is kind of crazy, but oh well. That's it for this pickup video. I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you enjoyed, because that helps out a lot, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already, if you want to check out some more of my videos. Yeah, leave a comment with anything you've picked up lately. It's October. It's kind of unheard of finding all this still decent stuff, but I'm going to just keep going until nothing's happening anymore, I guess. So I'd like to thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.